The reason that you have that Bible in your hands that you love, the reason you have it in your hand is because of the hard work of scholars. That's the reason. Now I have on the screen part of the New King James Version Translation Committee. This is a picture taken from around 1975. But there were 130 total scholars and church leaders on the New King James Version Committee. Now I've heard people say before, I don't need scholars, I just need my Bible. That is an ignorant statement. You would not have a Bible if it were not for scholars. Learned men and women who have committed their lives to understanding ancient languages and examining ancient manuscripts. They devote their study and their time to these matters so that you can go to the store and buy an English translation of the Bible and have confidence that you're reading the Word of Yahweh. There are Hebrew and Greek texts of Scripture that are printed today that have done all this hard work for us already. A community of Bible scholars have combed through all the available manuscripts which neither you nor me can read. They've done that hard work for us, and they have brought out what they believe to be the best readings. Yet still, they're good enough to supply us with the alternate readings, a lot of times in the footnotes, so that you can see as a layperson, you can see the info in a nutshell and you can decide for yourself which reading is the best. And then more language scholars take these printed editions from Hebrew and Greek and translate them into English using different translation techniques and philosophies, and they give us Bibles that we can read and understand. I've taught with some people in the Torah community, and this rubs me the wrong way because they say I don't read commentaries. I just read the Bible. But then you know what they do? Then they start to give me their commentary on that scripture. Well, this is what I believe about that scripture. All you're doing when you read a commentary, you don't have to agree with everything that it says. All you're doing is you're acknowledging that people throughout history have done exactly like we've done. They've read and studied the Bible too, and they've wrote their thoughts down too. And it's pride to not read what they have written. It's pride to think that only you, after all these years, only you can come up with what is right. So it's okay to read commentaries. You don't have to agree with them all. I read them all the time. A lot of times I disagree with them, but sometimes I say, boy, Adam Clark made a good point. Albert Barnes made a good point. T.J. Martin, Brother Jerry made a good point in their commentary, in their sermon. That added to my arsenal. I put it in my backpack, like Brother Jerry preached, because it was good. They weren't trying to add to the meaning of Scripture. They were just trying to expound upon what it meant, what it taught.